Hello there, D. Clark. Look at you redeeming first, right off the bat. I hope you're doing well. You were ready for stream. I just pulled it up right as you went live. Oh, what perfect timing, huh? Oh, thanks for pulling up the tab, though. Appreciate it. I hope you're doing well, though, today. Hope your week has been going all right so far. Doing good. Bit tired, but otherwise good. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. I am overall. It's just another week, huh? Busy as ever. Oh, poor Hannah is not feeling well. She's a little sick. Got a bit of a sore throat and isn't feeling well with that. Luckily, though, she's able to work from home. Maybe that's not so lucky, but. It sucks. I hope she feels better soon, right? I hope so too. At least before I catch anything. I usually don't get too sick, but, you know, living with the person that is sick, high chance. No, she seems to be doing all right overall. I feel fine. For now. Who knows? Give it a day. That's all it takes. Right? Uh, oof, I had a bad Monday. I woke up at 4:30 and my stomach was just not feeling it. I don't know, must have ate something wrong. Just messing with me all day. Just about anyhow. Anyhow. So you are getting sick. No, no, that was just something I ate, I think. I don't know. I have to spray my screen. You spray it down, honestly. No, no. If I had a sore throat, I don't know if I'd stream. That's like the few times I'd cancel it for being sick. I feel fine though. I feel good. Ads are all done. In case anyone got hit by them. Welcome on in. I doubt it. It's been a minute since I've streamed. Had took the weekend off. I was away. A beautiful weekend. Decent weather. Although I'm ready for fall time, but fall time isn't ready for fall time. For some odd reason, it's like 80 degrees out all this week. Doesn't make sense. I gotta build our tree here. I actually want to build it here real quick. It's been in the upper 70s and 84 this year. Yeah, it's too warm. Too warm for it to be almost October. Yeah. At the end, oh, it's the last day of September. Of September as well for Twitch. All sorts of things and bippity boppity boobahs. Keep existing. This morning, got me and I had to put some sweatpants on. Yeah. See, that's the weird thing. It's like been chilly in the morning and then come noon, it's 80. Uh, do, do, do. Something like that. No, no, no. Too far. Do, do, do. Night it's been in the 50s. With the windows open, the house gets nice and cool. Ooh, that sounds nice. Yeah, it's been similar like that here too. It stayed in the 50s and 60s. Do, do. Because I feel like if I do that, it's gonna be just the same as that tree basically. So maybe I do try and do one lower. Maybe not that low. Let's bump you up one. Let's try this. I think I'll just do some stone placing today. We were still working on that previously, right? We'll continue with that. Forget what I was doing all previously. I'll make the tree look a little bit poofy. It's my favorite way to make the trees look nice and more custom-like. Do hope I don't get sick though. I don't have time for that. Who does? Yeah, that branch right there is just the key thing for this. That is for sure. There we go. I haven't really done too much with playing other games here recently. Just haven't had the most time to. That. Kind of make the base look fun. I've been not doing. Whoa, I've been not too much in game mood really. Playing a little bit and then stop. More Minecraft than anything else. Yeah, I can feel that. I've definitely been enjoying Minecraft a bunch recently. I've been just wanting to play with other people. Just mess around, but nobody's in their 2 Minecraft week phase at the moment. Which is fine. 1.21.9 hit today. I heard it apparently came out. What was it? Copper Golems. That and the Minecraft Live happened apparently. Apparently that happened. I didn't watch it. That's summer weather, right? Right, hilarious. Also, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. The Copper Golem hanging around. How is it? Is it doing much? People were like so excited for it, so I'm just kind of curious. Does it feel like summer weather? Yeah. I like summer weather and all, but ready for fall time. Like it went out just 1 block too far. There we go. You don't want to fall. No, I don't want. No. Preferably not that. I just want the fall weather. Whoa. Fell through the floor. It's fine. I need to plan next game night. I was looking ahead. It'll be later this month. One of the last 3 weekends. He's messed up my auto sorter already, so yeah, he's okay But now move to another building. No, he was obviously fixing the auto sorter. He decided things should be in other spots. I actually really like this tree. This one turned out really, really nice. Now we added some stuff that wasn't in the sort system. Had to go and find it. Is that a little Peak character? That's adorable. That's what it looks like. It's a limited time only emote. I didn't know Twitch did that. It is a Peak thing? That's what I thought. Oscar was playing Peak, what was it, last night? Sounds right. I had him pulled up for a bit. I had him pulled up all night, but for a bit I was watching. I like this. It turned out really well. These taller trees are fun. I have a little more creative. Wow, creative freedom. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I start the next new row. I don't know if I want to make too much larger of trees. These are kind of as big as I want to go for now. If I ever want like a really large oak tree, it's gonna be probably something I make specifically designed for the build. That goes for any like large tree, unless I'm making a forest of them. Then I'll make a few different versions that are easy to replicate. But anyway, over to the solo world, huh? Man, I just updated 1.21.8 and they come out with the very next version? Like the week after? That's funny. They said they were going to do smaller updates more frequently. At least that's what I heard rumored at one point. Now it seems a little more true. I never actually like look into the stuff. Just hear more than one person say, hey, this is what they're doing. Well, it's gotta be somewhat true. Where it came from, watching a stream for 3 hours. It's cool. Watching a Peak stream for 3 hours? Oh, I watch too many different people. Oh, I have it too, the little Peak emote. That's cool. I didn't even know there's too many. Data / resource packs don't work, but meh, it's fine. They will update eventually. Yeah, if it just came out today, nothing's probably updated. I don't bother looking at stuff right away. I use one too many mods. I've been really considering removing the mini map. I don't know if I really use it all too much. Like, it's cool and all. I really like the coordinates and it telling me what biome I'm in. Blacklight is nice too. I do like the map though. The map will stay. But the mini map I don't know. I don't really like it too much. Slowly not liked it as much. What else do I gotta get rid of? That's probably about it, honestly. I still like the rest of my stuff. I probably can stop using World Edit. I haven't used it in quite a while now. I just have the launcher set to the lace up state, so it happened, and I didn't even notice right away. Ooh. They probably changed the main menu once you get the game loaded up. What were we doing last time? It was a week ago. Oh, I was not feeling it a week ago, was I? I usually am not all too awake and ready for a Tuesday stream. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I applaud any streamer that is just doing stuff, doing streaming isn't their main thing. I applaud any of them that work a full day and then stream another few hours in the evening. Snuck in a new picture slash icon, whatever it's called, for the dies, I noticed. Oh, did they? I actually, my resource pack, changes some of the dies to make them look more unique. I always wondered if they'd get back to working on the dies. Honestly, I wouldn't even know it if they changed them at this point. I'd only know it if Tweakaroo stopped allowing me to use it. Yeah. What is it? I think it's like the magenta and the pink one and purple are all different a bit. Maybe moss, the lime one. These ones are all vanilla, I believe. The rest of them, maybe not light gray, and the white one. What are the chances? I'm always all for them slowly changing textures and all that out, or icons. I think it's good to update stuff sometimes. Saving a screenshot, yeah. Here. Also don't know how long I'll go tonight. I did not get a chance to have any sort of dinner before I started stream. I spent a busy day. It's in Discord? Sweet. Oh my goodness. Really? They changed them that much? I wonder why. Oh, I can't believe you allow yourself to rotate some of those items. And that's not a resource pack. I'm surprised. It's like they put it on like a little plate. Oh, cool. This is so close. Hey, you said it. We finish it up on Tuesday. It's Tuesday still. Looks like a plate or something, right? Yeah. Apparently the Steam fall sale is going on. I didn't even know it. I was talking with Elijah. He's like, you get any games off the Steam fall sale? I was like, I didn't even know it was going on. Took a look, and there's, I got, like, I always have like 20 games on my wish list. A good handful of them were on sale. One of them I'm tempted by, 60% off. Most of the time I just don't have the time to play through any of the ones I buy. I usually like end up playing them like a couple years after I've bought them. You got Valheim, and thinking about another one maybe. I've heard great things about Valheim, but I just don't know if I could do it. Oh, it was, what is it called? Oh, I don't even have Steam open. What's it called? It's that space one that, H and Minxie were talking about. Watching Amy play, so I thought, why not? Fair enough. Never watched anyone play it, so that's probably why I've never been interested. Steam kind of changed their UI a bit. What's it called? What's it called? I scrolled past it. No Man's Sky. 60% off. It's a pretty good deal. Oh, I still have so many games that aren't released on my list. Space one, I mean, it's not on sale, is it? No, it's on sale. No Man's Sky? As H and Minxie was talking about, right? Yeah, No Man's Sky. It sounds like a blast. I honestly was really tempted for it. Yeah, you found it. Apparently Laura really has been wanting to play it for an age, so it's a good price. It's a good price for being on sale. It's an expensive game, if not. Maybe I'm just gonna force you guys to play Minecraft with me. Be like, guess what, guys? This game night, we're finally playing Minecraft. I don't even know what we would do. I can't just make a server. I mean, I guess I could, but I would expect it to die within, within 2 weeks. Waiting for a loft update. When it does, you have to start over. Nothing from previous saves or characters will work. Will it not? I wondered if they'd ever get to a point where they'd have to do an update like that. Usually you have it where you can go back. And H, my goodness, we were just talking about you two. Welcome on in there, H and Minxie. Thank you so much for the raid as well, H. How are you doing today? It is great to see you. All bad, I hope? No, only good. We were talking about how it's Steam Summer Sale, and No Man's Sky was on sale for 60% off. So you are the reason why my ears were burning. No, no, it's only good things. Shout out, don't raid. Let's get a lovely shout out for you, H. You guys aren't following H just yet. I mean, you're just letting me down. They've raided us far too many times. So please do. They're changing the way you learn things, so they had to wipe the slate. Really? They're changing the way you learn things. Oh, but I liked their mechanics. I'm assuming they're building off of what they already had then. Probably just got a little more complicated. They couldn't find a way to keep the old system to work with the new. That's fair. That's why games go through early access phases. You can't I think it's alright. To learn learning tree from what I saw. Oh, interesting. Huh. I'm sure they found a good way to do it. Yeah, I kind of hit a point with the loft. I'm hoping they fix uh how well the game just kind of runs as you have it open longer. Could just be playing multiplayer be the issue. Just gets more and more unstable the more people you play with. Lurk sounds good there, H. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible when a friend raids on, and feel free to take care of yourself. Please do. I hope both I hope you're doing well along with Minxie. I hope you're doing well. If either of you need to raid and run or lurk, take care of yourselves. I fully understand. We'll be here for a bit. Don't you worry. You'll be here? I appreciate it so much. I really do. Thank you. Hope you, Hannah, and Cinnamon are all great. Well, Cinnamon's doing well. Hannah's feeling a little under the weather. She's got a sore throat, but she's hopefully feeling better. You know how it is. No fun being sick. I had a couple of times that it went a bit wonky after playing a while. Yeah, it just the game. I'm assuming it doesn't help if you have more and more people that you're playing with, but the game just slowly just feels like it has like some sort of memory or cache problem, or it can't. I don't know. It has some sort of like memory leak, and slowly it gets worse and worse the longer you play in a world. And it felt like it was getting worse with the more people you play. And Minecraft added the copper lanterns, torches. They look nice. Copper torches. I didn't know they were doing that one. Copper lanterns. I think that's cool. I was just talking about how we should have more lanterns. Although, you know what I really wanted? I wanted the ability to have a lantern that wasn't lit. They need to put me in the drawing room. Be so easy. They just use the texture they already have and then like gray out the light. I want an unlit lantern. Weird, but it would look so cool decoratively. I sent my hugs and love. I had a sore throat this weekend too with a migraine, but luckily it was over. It was a 24-hour thing. Ooh, good thing. That's terrible. Ruins the weekend. But I'm glad you're feeling better. Yeah, this is day 2 of Hannah not feeling the best. She was feeling something Sunday morning. She was like, yeah, my throat feels a little scratchy, and then she was fine throughout the day. Look at those little things. Green lighting. Cool. Just in time for Halloween. Got the soul lanterns, and now we got the copper ones and the normal lanterns. Oh, true. Oscar will love them. But does the light get darker as it oxidizes, or does it stay bright? Because I know the other, like, I don't know what it's called. The other copper bulb. Oh, so knowledgeable, aren't I? The copper bulb, as it gets more oxidized, it gets dimmer. I never liked that too much. I don't know. I've had a feel around, and I'll have to check. Yeah, yeah. I'd love to know that little fact. These are like weird things I would mess around with. My brain always turning, thinking about how something can be, how something works. Can't help it. Bring it up a little bit more. We can probably allow this to go in. I like the copper bars. They give a different look. Ooh, yep. Yeah, I hope after this update though that they kind of leave copper be. They've added enough to copper. It is probably the most varied block in the game now, with all of its different variants. But I hope they also stick to the trend of going back and working on uh, blocks that they've already added to the game. I think that's great. I feel like they're going in a good direction again with updates. Who knows? Was the Copper Golem the mob that won the mob vote? No, no. It was previously in a mob vote. What was our last mob that we added? The armadillo. What a foolish little thing. People would get up in arms over those mob votes, and I bet a majority of them barely play the game. Oh, I think they said they were removing them. Want to find Nala's creatures now? That's not till the next update, right? That's like something they showed in the Minecraft Live. The next one, I think. Alright. That's what I thought. What was it? I saw we had a nautical creature mount thing that we're gonna get. And then I saw something about a spear. And that's all I really saw. So we'll see what people slowly trickle in with information about the update. That's how I learn the updates now. I don't usually watch the Minecraft Live. Usually you guys slowly fill me in with information. Right. You'd think for someone that has played this game for near 15 years and has stuck a absurd amount of hours into it would be more invested in the community or more invested when it came to new stuff being added, but I just really enjoy the game. I don't need to worry of myself with new stuff. Ismas, I don't know where it's going anymore. Oh, here's your staircase you were working on. I I'm just curious what I'm not even like curious about the structure you're building, but like what is the rest of the stuff that is going on? Were you just like, I'm just gonna build weird different are those chunks? It's like 2x2s of chunks and you built a floor design? Hey, I love it, honestly. Just for the fact that you're just over here just being creative in a different way. You're messing around, you're learning it. It's I love seeing that sort of stuff. I no longer uh get to experience that in this game as much. Where I get to mess around and learn something. Fool around it was where I was digging trying to get my squid farm to work the first time. I kept draining chunks, it didn't work. The end result, or the midway result, the midway result, yeah, that's better. It's the current result. Got a lighthouse back there. Oh, D. Clark. Please tell me you have shulker boxes in your world. There you go, right? Oh, you do. You do. I see them up here in a previous screenshot. I'm just looking at this floor in your build, and there's just chests, where I would assume they would be shulker boxes. I don't know. I'm sure you have some sort of system to it all. No need to explain. I almost convinced Oscar to start working on Shulker Box Farm, Shulker Shell Farm. I didn't really have to do much convincing. I just told them they're very efficient. And I find shulker boxes to be very valuable. I also just love having loads of materials. Those chests hold different colors, but okay, that would have been my second thought. Do you not mess? Do you only really mess around in survival then? I know so many people that would just like quick load up a creative world that would that they would rather mess around with the different blocks, but you're just over here like, I'll make a I'll make a handful of stacks of something, even if it just to mess around with it. That's I just love it. This isn't survival. I don't load up creative worlds often. Yeah. Find when people do load up creative worlds, they often are overwhelmed with all their options. They don't know what they want to do. Survival, you just build with what you have, and if there's something you do want to build with, you go and get it. And then you're like, this is tedious and very boring. I'm not going to build with that often. Or you love a block so much that you spend hours upon hours collecting it, and it's a cycle of why survival games can be fun. It's also why I lost over 200 XP levels. I was busy with work suddenly, and the next thing you know, I was knocked off my AFK platform and fell into my squid farm, popped a totem, and then died. Got knocked off your AFK platform. What a sequence of events. Guessing a phantom? Most likely. There's a... I assume it's still in the game. All you need to do to stop phantoms from spawning is have a block over your head. That's all you need. You want to be like safe, you do like a 3x3 of them, and phantoms won't spawn. That's why phantoms don't spawn when you're in caves. That's what you get for trying to work, right? Right, Donk? Also, welcome on in. How are you doing there, Donk? It's great to see you. I know, Donk. So silly of me. Who needs to work? It's a foolish concept. Hope you and Tabs are doing well, though, Donk. Ooh, lightning rod's also rod's turn also. It's green. That makes sense. The F3 screen is different too. Oh, interesting. Here's a reference to my F3 screen, which I guess I looks like Manica loads on it, but gets affected by a few mods, but it still looks similar. Did they clean up the F3 screen? Wonder if they hid some of the things that pop up on it behind stuff. Post a shot of it. I love it. D Clark's my informant on the update today. Oh my goodness. I was watching Tan stream for a bit this morning. You're bad. She gets asked the same questions over and over and over, and I can only ever assume that that is just how every day sometimes is. It's like Tanisha, you need to get like a command that just says common questions and answers. Frequently asked questions. Oh, look at that. That is much cleaner, I think. My UI is so much smaller. Especially when she streams on TikTok too. Is that where most of the questions come from? That's what I assumed. I didn't see a lot of the questions. I'd like look over. I'm like, who keeps asking these questions? Don't be looking at all my top secret info. Let's see. Let's break down D card. You got a 4070 Super in there and got an i7. You have VSync on. What's that for? That caps your FPS to your probably way more than you need it to. Hydrate. Placing all that stone much make your throat dry. It does. It does, King Cat. Also, welcome on it. How are you doing? I don't know. It's just on. To be fair, 60 FPS is plenty. Minecraft, anyhow. What is it? I don't even know where the heck those buttons are anymore. Yeah, I hate that. I like it and I hate it. Right here, VSync. What's it do? It caps your frames so you can't actually like adjust your frame rate. It like it caps it to your like monitor's refresh rate. I still think it's great that people cap their frames. I don't think people should put stuff to unlimited. But you know, if you want a few more. Caps the video card to not bother generating more frames than the monitor can display. Yeah, essentially. Turn it off. Piece will probably blow up. Thanks, Thad. Welcome. Doing some Pokemon hunts currently. Ooh, there you go. And you're feeling a bit tired. That's too bad. That's how most people feel at the end of the day, right? It's over 2:30 now. There you go. It's generally nice, but sometimes it can cause weird lag issues when it's on. Yeah. I usually turn it off and just cap my frames to around 200 depending on the game. Do I actually see the 200? No. Speaking of Pokemon, I drew some. Ooh, that's fun. This is all above my knowledge level. Just sent it in general. Oh, we have a creativity channel if you want to throw it there. Oh goodness, I don't know Pokemon to even try and break this down. So sorry. Pokemon is one of those things where I wish I had a little more knowledge because so many people love it. But I don't know it, and I always feel bad. So I had more RAM allocated to it. Not sure why it's back down. Every time the game updates or you change what like what's the right wording for this? Every time the game updates, it's gonna bring your RAM allocation back down because and I really can't think of the word for this. It's like the different instances, something. It won't keep the update to it. Yeah, installations. I was right. So anytime the game updates, you gotta reset your RAM back to whatever you put it to, and then if you ever do like a different instance, like if you use Fabric, which is what I use, you gotta set the RAM again. Well, that's just rude, right? I don't think there's a way to. There should be a way. We should have a way to do it, is what I'm meaning to say. Not that there should be a way. Since RAM is allocated via command line game updates to reset that, yep. They should really add a way in the launcher that is like user friendly. Can't be that hard to do. Little things like that. Set it to 6? Yeah, that's a good amount. You never want to do too much with Minecraft either. It being Java. I'm also surprised they haven't. Well, I'm not that surprised that they haven't upped the default for the game. I gotta remember that I play this game on absurd settings. I need a donk or a Thad closer to work these things out for me. I give uh I give a full on like message and link to a zip file and a quick reminder on things whenever the game updates to a handful of people now. I make a zip file that's linked to a Google Drive that they can easily download for all the mods. I then also remind them to update their RAM and how to do that. Along with a few other things if it's necessary. Link to Tweakaroo. So I think most people end up just using that for their different resource packs. I'm slowly picking things up, I suppose. It's a lot. And honestly, you don't really need it all. I think it's great. I think it's very handy to have different performance improving things, but you don't necessarily need them. It all just depends on how you want to play the game. I noticed the difference in the RAM at least. Oh yeah, I believe that. I can't even play on this world if I don't allocate more RAM. It is just, I don't have any frames. Alright, ads are about to get started here. I can't hit a snooze because we burnt through all of them. So it's a perfect time to take a break. Oh no, not that way. I just noticed the number on F3 screen. Oh, that's fair. You didn't visually notice it. I visually notice it if I don't give my world more RAM, mainly because of my settings. Anyhow, I do gotta take a break here. This is a good time for anyone else to take a break as well. Please do take one. It's been an hour, so please do grab a drink of water. Maybe stand up if you're feeling like you need it. Otherwise, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm all back. Just checking in on Hannah there. I hope everyone took their breaks. And look at those shelves! I kind of forgot that they added that. Oh, those shelves. Shelves, I think. You're gonna see them everywhere. You're gonna see them everywhere. It's just like when we got more trapdoors, when walls got out of the game, we're gonna see them everywhere. Curious how they do, if they cause lag. Gonna go now, take care. Sounds good there, King Cat. Hope you enjoyed stream. What time you were able to hang out. We'll be here for quite a bit longer, hopefully. I appreciate you popping on in, as always. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day / night. You as well there, King Cat. Appreciate you hanging out. That goes for anyone. Anyone that's lurking and listening or chatting with me. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Made a stack of each wood to have them for whatever. Messed around with putting them in things, but still working on if I will or not. Do they basically work just like any normal block? Like I guess a trapdoor would be the closest to similarity to it, but it just doesn't flip. And I'm assuming you can't put the shelf like where the face is on the ground or on the top of a block. Just staying vertical. And I'm excited to build with shelves. Forgot where I put them. Please hold, and I'll check. You can't. What do you expect? I always have questions on these things. Oh, one shulker down already. Sweet. I was wondering, what was my D count? 15,000. Nice. Almost 6 to 16. Heard someone talking about their day count. I was like, I don't even know what the heck mine is. I never look at it. Did your sub just run out? Or is that just Twitch being weird? Nah, that's just Twitch being weird. It's like, your name looks wrong, D. Clark. It's missing something. Might just be my side of things. Yeah, it's back now. You put them back to back. Back to back, yep, that makes sense. Stack them on top of one another, but not facing down or over the edge, yep. That all makes sense. And I'm assuming you can't put like 2 of them in one block space. just like a trapdoor or anything else in the game. Apart from slabs. Slabs you can stack them. Correct, yeah. Well, now you're just messing around with your badges. True. I never really touch. I am such a boring person when it comes to customizing things in games or profiles and that. I just don't really mess around with that stuff. It's never been something I don't know, nothing I really get into. It bothers people apparently that I don't mess around with stuff. I think this is what I had before the train one stepped in. Yeah, that sounds right. But that, I only come here to watch you mess with stuff. Mess with stuff. Oh, is that my go live message that you're recording? No, I'm just doing something. Hello there, Chaos. How are you doing? And a little lackluster on my title and go live messages. It's so small. Look at the little beacon. Oh, I'm silly. What more does it need to say? I don't know. There's been a lot of titles recently on Go Live messages that they're just very similar to one another. I haven't been far too creative with them. Sometimes they have important stuff, like if it's Thulk game night, uh, it's like that. Other days where it's just like, I don't know, it's just kind of words. I only know what I'm talking about like 70% of the time. Isn't that everybody? Uh, there are just some days where I'm like, I just don't know what I'm doing. You start something new and, yeah, like, are you just, am I, like, am I sure I should be able to, sure, am I sure, am I the right person for this? I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Pretty much a lot of people are there as well. Yeah, right? Nobody knows what they're doing most of the time. I do in Minecraft. Sometimes. Probably. Things. Block. Oh, I didn't even finish this side. Silly me. Giz! Hello there. How are you doing? Hope all is well with you. You have a cold? Everyone's getting sick. Hannah has a cold too. She's got a sore throat at the moment. So not a cold, I guess, but you get the point. She's not feeling well either. Bad mental health night. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, but you're okay. You're that's good. I'm glad you're getting through it. Parents brought me back from Spain. Dang parents. Good for them. I'm just joking. No, usually they're great. Yeah, I hope you do get better soon there. Oh, no fun being sick. Hannah's in the same boat at the moment. She's just watching a movie. She's watching Star Wars. And I came out and I was like, "You're watching Star Wars?" We've never watched Star Wars together. Hope it's not the Spanish flu. I doubt it. Hope Hannah feels better soon. I hope so too. Nobody has time. Nobody has time to get sick. You better get soon too. Well, feels better. Get better soon too. Words are tough today, apparently. Just a normal cold. I got it's fame because of my cousins. Ah, it's going down the family tree. Or up. And cousins too. Well, here you go. Have a delicious cookie. Have I told you guys about these cinnamon cookies I have perfected? Tried out this cinnamon cookie recipe 2 weekends ago now. And it's amazing. They're really good. A perfect fall time cookie. And they're so addicting. It is the perfect amount of like softness and I don't know. They're perfect. And they're so easy to make. You just have to be a little careful on the timing. I'll stick to coffee. I don't like cinnamon. You don't like cinnamon? That's okay. I love cinnamon. Apart from the cat, that's good. You guys haven't had a cinnamon cat. It's been 1 year. What was it? Last Friday? It has been 1 year last Friday since we got cinnamon. Give you guys a little photo of her. I took a photo and the messaged me. She was napping. Pause the game. Pet pictures. Here we go. There's Cinnabon. A year already, right? 1 year already. She's a full-grown kitty now. No longer just a kitty. Also loving the copper chess. Copper chess. Copper chess? Imagine a Boredu with chess. Copper chess. Minecraft. Copper chess, it functional, so it doesn't include the normal, except it oxidizes over time. Copper golems will take items out of it and attempt to store them inside nearby wooden chests. Oh. Like normal chests, two chopper chests to make large chests next to each other. Break with stone pickaxe. Interesting. Tinkerbell is 11 years old. She's still my baby, and Boo is 3 years old already. My goodness, it has already been that long with Boo? I remember when you added Boo to your name. Oh, it's been 3 years, my goodness. And a little 11-year-old. Those times fly, don't they? What is a copper chest? I mean, other than a chest made of copper. One of these days I'm going to play Minecraft again after all these years and my mind is going to be blown. Most likely. We have a crafter. We can automatically craft things in the game. I still feel like we have not seen the crafter used to its full potential. And maybe I just don't really pay attention to like the redstone community as much as I once did. I used to know all the new farms at one point. Now I don't. And Gizmo will always be my baby, even over the Rainbow Bridge. Oh, as it should be. This will always be your little kitty to you and Anna. Absolutely. Catching up here. Just do not put them near a copper golem. They empty them. Yeah, apparently. They'll empty the copper chest into chests. Okay, got plans this weekend. Are you gonna load up Minecraft? Which means I've been out of mental health units 11 years. So that's what I got, Tink. Congrats there. It's amazing. Giz is amazing. Do I not have to be more active in harvesting honeycomb? This little farm, it gives me too much. Half of it is for harvesting the honey blocks, the other half is for honeycomb. And honestly, I have more honeycomb than I know what to do with sometimes. It's real simple. Okay, it's not real simple. It's real simple if you only want to harvest honeycomb. You essentially, there is, so we got a line of observers. So, okay. Dispenser with shear in it, harvest honeycomb. How do you know when the thing is full of honey? There's a observer below this observer, which reads this guy. So the observer line is here. So there's one right here, and this is the beehive right here. Observer reads beehive, sends redstone output into this stone block, which then correspondingly sends it up to this redstone line, which then sends it to these observers, which then activate the dispenser. Very simple overall. No, you can't eat the honeycomb as far as I can tell. You can drink the honey, though. You can drink it. You just tried. Nom nom nom. I think you should be able to. And then the top row of hoppers there is just for easy refill of shears. But I'm probably not going to ever refill these until I start running low. Other side, pretty much is the same thing, but for bottles. And the reason this looks so complicated is because I collect honey bottles as well. I collect the honey blocks. Essentially, what I do, same sort of system here, but it force shoots empty bottle into the beehives every time it gets activated. If it ever has honey, then it makes a honey bottle, and it all gets picked up by hoppers underneath, and it goes through this sorter, and then I don't even know what all happens. Sorter happens, takes out the honey bottles, puts it into a crafter to automatically craft the honey blocks, and then sends the bottles up there different stream. That's why there's two sorters. It sorts out empty bottles and it sorts out honey. Okay, I'm done explaining it. I'm sorry. It essentially, since it has three items essentially get outputted into those hoppers: honeycomb, empty bottles, and honey bottles. And I have it fully automated and set up so that the honeycomb comes up to this chest along with honey blocks. Everything else just keeps going through a repeating system. The bottles get re-put into the dispensers. The honey bottles go through a crafter. Once it gets done with the crafter, it makes honey block, and those bottles go back into these dispensers eventually. And it all just ends up in this chest that I manually empty. Very simple. Much simpler than this system. And this system, it's a bamboo farm. With the bamboo farm not shown. Bamboo farm. That's down here. Collect bamboo, and it automatically makes, it collects the bamboo because you never know when you might need it. Then it makes planks and then chests. And then eventually overflow. Wow, that's a lot of chests. Bees go buzz buzz and poop out the honey, essentially. I've heard there's good health benefits to eating honeycomb. Even just having honey, I've heard from people that have like really bad allergies that if they buy like local honey, their allergies aren't as bad. I don't know the perfect science behind it all, but apparently that it helps people with allergies if you have local honey, which is cool. I know, but my bees are set up in their little own area. I don't want to rebuild anything. You saying simple is me like saying I'm Einstein. I'm sorry. It is quite simple. 18 stacks of honeycomb. I'm good for a bit. That's not enough. Miracle of nature, right? I've heard from doctors that honey is good for coughs. Yep, Hannah's having honey with like tea and that at the moment. It's something I actually didn't know until I met Hannah. Never done that before. Apparently she always grew up just having like fresh honey in their household. Not the same for me. I don't even know if we had honey in the house. Women always teach us so much. We all teach each other all the different things. I've been ignoring the fact that it's like 80 degrees out, and I just assume since it's kind of been cloudy days here recently, I'm just saying it's 50 degrees out and it's fall time. I don't need to go outside and actually feel the 80-degree weather. I'm just going to look out my window. I see it's kind of cloudy out, and I'm going to say it's 50 degrees out, and I'm allowed to just drink tea and assume that it's fall time. That is my mentality for this week at the moment. Warm honey and a shot of whiskey mixed in it. Slept like a log and usually felt better the next morning. I love it. Even if it's not good for the body, honestly, honey is good for the soul. Honeycomb even more. What a delicacy. Never had honeycomb. One of these days I'll have it. I'm not the biggest fan of honey either. Eh. Bees. What can I say? Amazing little creatures, huh? I keep honey in the house all the time. Never know when it comes in handy. Fair enough. Yep, since moving in with Hannah, we've always had honey around. Although it's really funny. Not funny. It's kind of funny. Hannah is like the only one that uses it. She's she always ends up getting sick, and I never end up getting sick. Uh, it's a weird thing. Does Hannah get exposed to germ bags, also known as people, more than you do? I don't know. It's probably about equal. Speaking of Star Wars. Not like the oxidized lightning rods, you. Isn't it just green? I could see Oscar using them. Has Oscar started using copper in his build? I don't think he has too much. Yep, I'm fixing them all right now. Here goes all that honeycomb. I also just mentally never allow myself to get sick. I'll like start feeling sick, and I'm like, it can't happen. Not allowed. It's like a sticker. That's so cool, Bells. I love it. This is the Oscar update, right? That's what I'm saying. You need to teach me to never get sick. I don't know. I honestly just try and do a very good job at washing my hands anytime I go anywhere. It's gotta help a bit, right? I drink loads of water. I'm always hydrated. Mind is a powerful thing, but but it definitely doesn't work that way. I'm sure it helps a little bit. But no, you're right. You're right. I'm trying to remember the last time I wasn't feeling too well. I'd have to. My best way to find it would be looking through my Go Live messages. There's been times here, last like bit where I'd be like, I tell Hannah, I'm like, man, I'm not feeling the best. Anyhow, it's like I don't feel all too sick, or like start feeling something come on. I head to bed, wake up the next day, I'm like, oh, I feel fine. Nothing to worry about. You ever have that though? Because I know what it feels like to start getting sick. At least for myself. Like a few telltale signs. Be like, man, I don't have time for this. Having a positive attitude always helps, but who can do that? Oh, come on. It's not too hard to have a positive attitude now. I love the lanterns though. That's cool. That's good. I actually really like how the lanterns are looking too. Oh, did you ever check if when they get oxidized they get dimmer? Cool feature, but I'd hate if it actually affected them that way. It's like you should be able to give it a redstone pulse temporarily and it just boosts it. I'm not close enough for them to oxidize. Dang it. That's fine. You'll get back to me. Or, I could easily look it up, but that's boring. Who does that? I like testing in game. Oh, I love the views. I'm hanging out with them now. You don't have to. You don't have to. I'm just curious. I generally try and stay on the positive side of things, though. Nobody enjoys being angry. uh, Sometimes when something happens, you just gotta laugh about it because it's like, really? It didn't take long. I don't think it gets darker, per se. I think it's just more the lamp is darker. I'll post 2 pics. It might not be noticeable on the first change, but who knows? I really hope they don't, though. Oh yeah, look at that. Hmm. I don't think it got darker. I'm like looking at the particles around the light itself, and they all look to be the same color. Lantern itself got darker. The copper look. Maybe they won't. Yeah. I'm slowly learning more and more about D. Clark's world as he posts different pictures. Those pics are on the bridge that I did a bit ago. Are they? I like it. I love it. D. Clark was like, I want to go build over there. I gotta build a bridge over this ocean first. It's naturally, of course. Gotta think logically with these things. If I streamed, I would show you. I know you would. You've never been interested, I thought, in streaming. I feel like you've said that a few times, but I might be wrong. Oh my goodness. uh, I got to teach a whole bunch of people that were watching Tan stream this morning how the heck walls worked. She was working on her dungeon. I wonder if she finished that up yet. It looked close to done. A like prison dungeon that she was working on. And she was building with walls and was very confused as to why the heck they were behaving a certain way. She wanted it to have like that jut out that walls have when it's connected to another structure. But she had blocks on either side of it. Imagine walls down the middle, essentially blocks on either side of it. And when you do that, the walls go flat, essentially. It's like a slab in the middle of the block, is what it looks like. And she wanted it to still have the jut out. If you ever want it to still have the jut out, you just got to place a block on the topmost wall on, I don't know, on either side. Usually you would do the back side since you don't want to see that block. And then it does the jut out down the middle. Apparently nobody could figure that one out. And maybe some people did. Before poor Tanisha, I was trying my best to explain it with words. But words were lacking that day. I ended up having to send a screenshot, and then it clicked. She was still confused by the end of the conversation. She's like, I still don't understand walls entirely now. I'm like, and I was like, I do know how they work, but I'm not even gonna try and explain it in a chat. I didn't even send the message. It's like there's just no point. She'll eventually learn it. She'll learn how they work. She was like referencing all these different areas where she had built the exact same thing, and it was working how she wanted it to. But she wasn't paying closest attention that the different areas she was referencing were just a little bit different towards the top of each one of them, and that's why they weren't working how she expected them to. It's weird. It's not that weird once you understand it, but it's weird when you don't understand it. I learned all my different wall mechanics when I built these pillars. I was messing around with them a lot. We're close. We're almost there. When I built these pillars, I wanted the exact same sort of thing that that she was going for, where it has a jut out down the middle. You don't even really see it when you're looking at it, but it matters to me. And I learned over time that you didn't need to put the walls all the way behind it. I was like looking at it. I was like, before I would put walls all the way down, and then I was like, wait a minute. It doesn't even connect to the lantern. What does it even matter? So later I learned, which it happens here, you only have to put it on the top lock, and then it sends it, the little jet out all the way down. Really cool little mechanic where you can really mess around with the walls. But weird little like obscure knowledge that you learn when you mess around with them. Not set up that I could stream, just not sure I want to. Even have like stream elements, etc. set up, do you? Oh, that's one step closer. That's how I began streaming. I had it installed on my computer. And my biggest trouble is that I just never had the internet speed when I first installed it. And then internet got better. I had like 10 or 20 megabytes per second, and it just wasn't enough. If there was too many devices using the internet. Then eventually I got better internet. I was like, you know what? I could do it. This is kind of how it happened. Oof, I would not want to be around for the first few streams that I ever did. Those were probably dreadful. I don't even think I had I didn't even have Spotify. We just listened to weird music. That's why Wii Shop became a thing. Like, we listened to Wii Shop on repeat. Why not? Didn't help that I just didn't listen to music. I didn't even know where to begin with making a playlist. It was a little while where I tried a little more like upbeat music, where it had words and all that, and people were singing. And then I hit a point where I was like, I just can't even like focus on talking. This is too much. Which is where I started listening to lo-fi. For the most part. I was thinking recently maybe I'll change up the playlist a little bit. Still really like lo-fi and all that, but maybe I'd change it a little bit. I don't know. Music can really help a stream out, fill in the dead points of silence where I might not be talking. It's not sure it is something I would stick with. Honestly, living alone, I rarely talk. So I have to force myself to talk. You, ick. That's fair. Next stream will feature speed metal. Exactly. I think that's that should be the future playlist. Chaos. Your talking would be like how you type, D. Clark, and you'd be messing up the words somehow, like I do. You guys are. It's funny. People always make fun of streamers when they mess up words here and there. You do it. You talk for I don't know, a few hours straight. It's tough. I probably do it more than other streamers, but that's fine. Do my best. You'd assume you'd get better at it, you don't. I think part of it is that you're multitasking. It's like I'm actively talking, I'm actively looking at chat and making sure I don't miss any messages, and then I'm also playing a game. I mean, mindlessly doing the game at the moment, but do so many different things. The speaking, at least for me, tends to be the area I lack in. Then can't die on my world. That's not allowed. Could also be a challenge on the family-friendly PG-13 or dang that boy cusses on what you would do. Hello there, Crunching. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Honestly, I think you just be yourself, D. Clark. You just be yourself. Well, depend on what's going on in the game. It totally would. I think it definitely would. We gotta get D. Clark to play some like FPS games on stream on a stream. That would not be family friendly then. What are we talking about? Oh, we're just chatting away. Random topics, nothing specific. We're working on the mountain at the moment, doing some terraforming. Placing down stone, that sort of thing. Got something to join the Discord server. Wow, thank you there, Crunchy. I appreciate it. You didn't have to. I appreciate you suggesting me to someone. You know, too many people to suddenly turn on the family friendly. I don't think Tabs would be family friendly if she suddenly started streaming now. I thought Tabs was family friendly. She does the family aware, right? Or did she move away from family friendly? We won't be talking about the 38 lightning rods around my base area. Why do you have so many lightning rods? You're like, I don't want anything burning town. It's not gonna happen. Family friendly is the best? It all depends on what people want. She is because her chat didn't know any better. That was the version of her they first met. I see. For not family friendly streams, then I can be be myself self. Exactly. I don't really there's I don't really consider myself anything really. I guess PG-13 is the best I can give myself. But like there'll be some streams where I'm like there probably shouldn't be a young person watching, and there'll be other streams where it's like, meh, you'll probably be fine. I mean that what the age you're supposed to be on for Twitch is 13. Eh, it's whatever. Stream isn't family friendly, but she mostly is. Similar to my stream, I'd say then, Donk, right? As more people join in and watch the awesome content. That is true, it does. It allows for everyone to be able to join in. I don't know. That you're 100% family friendly as a streamer. Streams are not because of chat. Really, I make some interesting jokes sometimes. Overall, I'd say I'm mostly family friendly, but that's just who I am. I don't do any cussing or any of that. No, Thad, you don't. I don't. Even in person. Donk's met me in person. I don't cuss either. Then I don't know. I don't know why. I don't feel the need to. I can try to be family friendly, but then something pops into my brain. My autism brain goes, "Yeah, go write that. Go write it before I know it is sent." I love it because you can stay here forever. Try to keep your streams PG. Hey, that's it's always up to the streamer. I'm the super sweet family friendly person, but the switch flips quick. I've seen it flip quick with you, D. Clark. uh, no, you're right, Doc. The only reason my streams aren't family friendly is because of you guys. And I don't mind it one bit. I don't try and stop you guys. I could if I really wanted, but I don't see the need to. Lurk! Leave it a lurk there crunching. I absolutely appreciate it. And anyone else lurking as always. Please never change. You're amazing. Giz is amazing. Two different ways I can talk, the family friendly one and the extreme other. All depends on who I'm with. I can shift back and forth between them. I love it when you're trying to be family friendly, D. Clark. Because you'll get really frustrated in game and just say something. Uh, say something that fills in the frustration. Those moments are hilarious. You think you could stop us? Okay, well, it's not so much as I'm forcing you guys into doing something. It's more that I would hope that you guys would just understand and respect my rules of a stream chat. It wouldn't be I wouldn't enjoy stream as much if I was like if I couldn't say a joke that popped into my head. That's fair, right? Glad you understand that, Doc. Oh, another hour. And we are just about done with this peak on the hour. That's not cussing, at least. That's fair. I mean, why did the chicken cross the road? It's not really dirty or social. It's not. What? Whew, that was a big section of the mountain there. And it's raining in Minecraft. Of course. It's always raining. Wow, that was a lot of stone we placed there. Building your copper golem army. Careful! D. Clark was saying they mess with the chest a lot. Anyone that didn't see what this looked like previously, this entire section right here wasn't even completed up until that area right there, essentially. This entire section. Built it over 3 streams now, I think. 2 or 3 streams. It's lovely. Making them all statues. Ah, I see. Wait, can they just act as a statue? They don't need to move? I love that. Went through some things into my sorter and mucked it a bit. I need to do that, but I have to look it up. Already forgot. That turned out nice. We'll need to continue doing what I wanted here, which this area will be still a little bit more flat throughout here. I want a nice plateau, larger than what's already there. If you let them oxidize all the way, they'll freeze in 1 of 4 random positions. I hurried along by building them with oxidized blocks. Ah, I see. I see. Anywho, I gotta take a break here. We're on the hour again. And an ad will be starting here real soon. And I think I might just transition into something else for a little bit. To finish off the last bit of stream. But anyhow, this is a good time for anyone else to take a break as well. You know you guys know how it is. Stand up, grab a drink of water, maybe grab a snack if you're feeling a little hungry. It's a good time to do so. Otherwise, I'll be right back. Alrighty. I'm all back. Hope y'all took your break there, or at least grab a drink of water. It's good. It's good to hydrate. Where did we leave off? Oh, you can left trigger them to toggle their positions. Really? Right trigger? Right click? Do. Tragically, they do not stack. That's not too surprising. Can you hold them in your inventory? That's cool. Just found that can change the F3 screen and what shows up on the game screen too, to a degree. I would do unspeakable things to be able to breathe out of both my nostrils right now. You're always like this when you get sick. I was talking earlier with people, Hannah, how I seem to never get sick, and yet you end up going through multiple times throughout the year. Dad, use the safe word if you're ever in danger. Cookie. You definitely should have already caught whatever this is. Yeah, I don't know. It's a mentality, Hannah. I was saying how we always have honey in the household, yet I never actually ever use any because I never end up getting sick or anything like that. To like soothe your throat for a cough. Wait, nostrils we use for breathing? I've had at most 0.75 nostrils of functionality for the last week and a half. Oof, that's rough. I'm sorry, dog. Emotional support Star Wars binge. You're almost done with the next movie, I think. Trying to picture, where were you? You're what? You're like in the last hour. Yeah, it's great breathing through your nose. Works out well. Gets me all the air I need. Sorry you're sick, Hannah, and I'm sorry you're living with someone who's basically telling you that you're only sick because you're not mentally strong enough not to be. Yep. You make it out to be like I'm not helping Hannah. I'm always very helpful whenever she gets sick. I'm very helpful when she's not sick, too. Just so you know. Where'd we leave off here? It's okay. Thad just has stupid good immune system. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, that's where I thought we left off. Wow, humble too. I would say I'm like the most humble person around. Honestly. What a terrible thing to say, right? That is mad humble. Can it, Mr. Destroy? Says no one that is actually humble. Yeah, exactly. What? Could you imagine someone being like completely like earnest about that, being like, "Oh yeah, I'm so humble," and they're just being like 100% honest about it. It's like it's just terrible. Funny enough, it's not actually a sign of being stronger than yours. It's just reacting to the infection differently. Oh, absolutely. Like I've, it's, we'll see if it continues. I've never tested positive for COVID. I never had it where I lost like my sense of smell, even though the little I have, or sense of taste. But there's got to be is it would be a miracle that I never had it though. I just didn't have any actual symptoms that I could see. Are you gonna say cocaine and not COVID? Yeah, exactly. Never had cocaine. Cocaine. Haven't had that either. Asymptomatic. Oh, don't you love me? They're not being honest. They might think they are. Exactly. Yeah. Oh. And I was around people that had COVID, whatever version would make you lose your sense of smell and taste. Just never had any of the symptoms. So empathetic. Back to my Raylo. Yeah, I go out and say hi to Hannah on my break there. And she's like, they should kiss already. She's talking about, what is it? Kylo Ren and Rey Skywalker. She's like, the chemistry, so strong. They're so angsty, I love it. Okay, not good. Oops. Oh, lovely. This is why I built out of shroom lights for lighting up. Another added benefit of using a block instead of torches. Ah, I wonder. Oh, maybe we should do that. You can put moss on leaves. Like so. So if you wanted, you could put it on like a custom tree. I'm wondering, for some of my custom trees that we build at the beginning of streams, if I should put moss on those. Could look cool. Could look cool. I hope everyone's enjoying stream though. It's always lovely chatting with y'all, you guys. Someone's streaming? No. Can't be. Remember when you first started hanging out in my streams, D. Clark, and you found that so fascinating that I just never, I was like, yeah, I don't stream. And you're like, but what are you doing? I'm not streaming. I'm watching this copper lantern, it turned to it turned to an exposed lantern. You're just watching that oxidize. Feels silly. Maybe. And now it's getting dark. Is it? Ah. Of course it would. It makes sense. That's so frustrating. You said maybe. You're not sure. Sky was here. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Hope you're doing well tonight. We're just doing a bit of terraforming. Or landscaping. It's kind of the word we kind of came up for this. This can be considered terraforming. I'm exchanging blocks. But I hope you're doing well there. Sky was here. The light level does not appear to change from one stage to another, at least to these old eyes. No. It's gonna make me think I can't trust you on this information here. You'll know the difference once it does get to like its final stage. If you put it in a dark room. Appearance probably changes, but not the output. Yeah, but the copper bulb changes the light level, Doc. That's why I would assume the copper lantern functions the same. Light level seems the same. Okay. Hope it doesn't. Like, I really hope it doesn't change. Light level. Nah, I'm not gonna watch it all night. You don't have to watch it all night, T. Clark. Go play the game. I told you didn't need to watch it once you start. You're like, I'm watching it, Thad. Don't you worry. I'll get you updated in a minute. I was like, no, don't do that. Uh, was doing all sorts of other things. Don't worry. Okay, good. I was worried. One of these days, I need to do like a proper fantasy build where I experiment with different bright block palettes. I think it'd be so much fun. And welcome on in there, Eslia. Hope you're doing well. Too many people I actively follow are live these days at the same time. Just popping in. I appreciate it. There's no worries. I always appreciate a pop on in. I know you'll eventually make time when you want to hang out and stream. Some days it is just, well, some weeks where there's just another streamer where you want to hang out with them. Fully understandable. If you use too many colors blocks, you would break out in hives, right? No, I really. It's been one of those things where I think it'd be a lot of fun to do like some sort of like woodland elf or like gnome village of sorts. I think it'd be so much fun. I really don't mess around with all the bright, colorful blocks. Of course, our resident gnome wants to build a gnome village. It's perfect. You know I'm a dwarf. I was wondering if someone would say something like that. I was mentally prepared for it. No, I just want to build mushroom houses. So the colors would be brown, black, and gray. Exactly. So many colorful colors. I mean, I got some brighter colors in here. I got mud that I've used, some birchwood. Usually never use birchwood. Mud was newer and I hadn't messed with it yet. I really like it though. I get flowers in here and that. I just have such a fondness for medieval builds. I'll probably never get bored of doing a medieval style. There's so many blocks that work with it. I don't know what it is. But I've realized apparently people love to put challenges on themselves in like games or in Minecraft. I just don't do that. I just play the game. And they do it just to like change up playing the game, and I fully understand it. But I just like I kind of forgot that people were doing that. Like would do stuff like that, and then I like started hearing people do that. I was like, "Oh, yeah." Like I once did something where I only used like iron armor just to see how I would play. I did fine overall. It was way easier to die. Just general like mobs and that. And it just I hit a point in Minecraft where I enjoyed the late stage of being able to just build in worlds. And I no longer needed to like try and like come up with a challenge or something for myself to enjoy the game. Building filled plenty of the time, and I got plenty of enjoyment from it. I love how that looks, by the way. That turned out perfect on the skyline. I can't wait. I love working on stuff where I can see it on the front side of the mountain because you just see the difference so much more. Oh, that's amazing. I know you guys probably don't see it, but before this was all just kind of flat through here until we finished the peak off there. Ah, that's amazing. Even just that slight little difference right there kind of has like a tiered step to it. I never know what it's gonna look like when I take such a large step back. Challenge for me to stay alive in most games. It is for most people. That's why I find it surprising when people just like do challenges and all that. No, I used to mess around with it. It was just I kind of forgot that people would do that sort of thing. I guess is in a sense that's what hardcore is. You only get the one life. Anywho, though, I do think I'm gonna begin wrapping up stream here. Did a few different things. We finished off what we had started like 2 weeks ago now, or a week and a half ago. We had started on a Saturday stream. No, maybe it's been almost 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks. Started that all off. It's also what Blazing Caves is. Yeah, I guess. I wouldn't say it's. I don't know. Would you say that's a challenge, Doc? Because it's not so much stopping you from doing stuff or slowing you from doing stuff. It's more just adding more. And you might just be talking about this in a different way. It's adding more things for you to do to enjoy the game, which are challenges. It is yes, it is what Blazing Caves is. Don't stop typing the message. Don't you don't need to. You can delete everything that you're typing. You can be like, "Yep, that's right, Thad. I was right." Slows you from making useful progress building. And it does if you could do like a deep dive into it. Yeah, I enjoyed Blazing Caves. I still probably would enjoy it if I was doing it, but I don't know if I could. I don't know. I could do it if it was for like a timed amount and see how many I get, but I don't think I could do it to just try and beat it. Not for a little while still. That's That was like one of those things I still just don't do in games too often is go for all the different advancements. That was one of the first times. What's this? Oh, it's data pack stuff. I don't really bother with this stuff in my world either. Goodness gracious, they could update this a little. I haven't discovered every biome. I think I had at one point. What are the 2 new biomes? That's funny. But anywho. I appreciate people hanging out. Blazing Caves can be a blast if you've ever played it. Let's go find someone to raid, huh? I believe I saw someone earlier that I wanted to raid, but we'll just take a quick look through the lists. Yep, still want to raid the same person. We'll go say hello to Echo. Echo's a lovely streamer. We raided them a couple weeks back now. It's been a bit, I feel like, since we had the chance to send people on over. I'm a newbie. What backpack mod you recommend? Oh, goodness. I don't have one for you. I don't use backpacks. I suggest using shulker boxes and bundles if you're playing vanilla Minecraft. Sorry there, Emperor. I suggest entering that exact same question into Google and maybe add Reddit onto it. And you'll get loads of answers. Hope that helps. But anyway, as I said, let's get the raid there. Thank you, D-Click, for getting the raid message all set up. As always, I appreciate it absolutely so much. Means the world to me when people grab that raid message. And Echo is an amazing streamer. I guess we could. We're like stream friends. We've never actually had an encounter where we've talked to one another, but we're like stream friends. I've raided Echo. They know who I am. Have a good evening. Hope Anna feels better. I hope so too. And I hope I don't catch it. Hannah's like, you're probably not gonna get sick. But I was like, I can't. I don't know. I don't want to get sick though. I wanted to at least get one stream in. So if I do get sick, I'm so glad I streamed tonight. As I was saying, grab that raid message, grab the first one if you sub, grab the second one if not. That's alright by me. I just really appreciate when people do grab that raid message. Give Echo a follow if you're not following them just yet. They are quite lovely. It looks like they're in their hardcore world at the moment and they're working on, I believe, it says Fall Village. Their Fall Village. Could be Halloween spooky vibes, but who knows? It's their Fall Village. That's what their title says. But y'all have a lovely rest of your night. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys hanging out with me, chatting with me, lurking. Each one of you are amazing. Thank you so much. But anyway, y'all have a lovely rest of your night. We'll see y'all next time. Bye bye now.